Hello, my friends. My apologies, but I'm gonna have to put you on a BRB right away. I need to go do something with my dogs. I'm so sorry. I know I've already spent a good amount of time with them in the starting screen, but I will be right back in just a few minutes. I'm sorry. I think this is actually putting his peen on the screen more. Oh, but this is what we want right here. Hang on a second. This is very important. Trying to protect his modesty. Yes, let's freaking go. We did it. We did it. We did it, everybody. But it was. Okay. Let's see what this says. School district. Meltwater district. I Shrine district. I shrine in with the haven't you people ever heard of? Okay, I would wipe my dad's butt, all right? My dad wiped my butt. I would wipe my dad's butt if it came down to it. It's about snake, really? So I'm going to go up to this beautiful woman and start talking about my snake? That doesn't seem appropriate. If it feels too hard, it's not the way to go. That's what she said? Ooh. Hunk. Would that work for you guys? Hunk. Okay, he definitely has a Hank Hill butt. Oh, God. Oh, he didn't like that. Really, though? Cheers. Name the shark. Wait, you can name the shark? I would say Sharky McShark Face is what I would name it. Gosh, this thing spins pretty fast, though. It's probably not good, is it? Oh, wow. Wait a minute. This is probably dumb, right? There's stuff in here, though. We are the champions, my friend. Oh, God! Serpentine patterns! Serpentine! Pretty much nothing makes any more sense to me. Nothing makes sense anymore at that point. Pretty much nothing makes any more sense to me. Nothing makes sense anymore at that point. My aunt and uncle had a goat named Oscar, and he was a douche. He was a douche. Ours was dial-up as... Oh, my apologies, my friends. I had to get my dogs their pills. Goodness. Time flies. Time absolutely flies. Here it is, 8:35. Just now getting started. That's how time flies. Goodness me. Hermit, how you doing today? Congrats on being first. Congrats. Puppies. Some puppies. Kermit, welcome back though too. Hope you're doing all right. Today we've got a little something different. I'm gonna be playing some Jackbox today, but we've got some Dream Daddy on the docket. We started playing Dream Daddy as a challenge from last week's. Well, it started last week. Yeah. Was it last week Wednesday? Last week Thursday? I think somewhere in there. About a week ago. And didn't get a chance to finish it, so we're gonna see if we can finish it today. The game has been hilarious, so I couldn't not play it anymore. So let me bring you in. We'll get the game loaded. Might take a second. It's got a heck of a song to enter the game on. It should be this. There it is. What's going on, Cypher? Hello, morning, or good day to you, my friend. Good day. And I just realized I don't have my water either. Man, I am just killing it today. Let me tell you, absolutely killing it today. I don't know where that is. I brought it down. Gosh. It's up here. I didn't bring it down, really? Hey, how you doing, Cypher? Hello, Loots of all the goods. How you doing today? Well, maybe I won't need it. I have a full cup of coffee. We'll see how it goes. But I need to get all of these pro tips. Man, what a good song, though. Ruler of lutes and hence all of the goots. Is it? Ah, yeah, it's this one. This one's a bit of a spoiler, though. Always check the card reader at ATMs before you swipe. Oh, gosh. All right. I guess I forgot. I have to do a lot of reading for this. I should take another sip of coffee. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. That's what she said. Hey, my coupons! Take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Hey. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. I feel like... Is this familiar? I don't know. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Of course, we kind of already knew this because of the save note. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my God, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Oh. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. Think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. This is, this one's hitting home today. Mrs. Magoots and I are supposed to be making our final student loan payment later on this afternoon. So, that's just bringing back some things right here. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. Yeah. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we all get... and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Final payment is a good thing as long as the payment does not cost an arm and a leg. It's gonna be a larger payment for sure, but it'll be good to have it off our backs. Definitely, Cypher. I don't know if it'll be the largest payment we've ever made to them. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh, true. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Coral ruled. Yeah. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Huh. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. Pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. And finally, Mrs. Lutz can start saving for that Bugatti. Yeah, start pinching some pennies for that. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Run through the finish line is Dad, tip 41. Oh, I'm back on Dad Book. Oh, I got a message from Craig. Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Really hope that's a sweat of relief. Mouse? Hello? Should I reach out to a different dad too before we start doing Craig's? Maybe, maybe I should reach out to Mr. Vega. Always carry a pocket knife. Does a message... Then again... Huh. Got me this whole separate scene here. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, Hugo. Great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? Question. Wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Something, any possible way you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. Think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you? I'm wondering if I could make a game like that. I guess I need a good scenario for a start. True. This game's all about, I mean, there's nothing too fancy about this game. It's just really good writing. Really good, entertaining writing. And some clever ideas. That's really all it is. But add that up and... Oh, and also a banger intro song, if we're being honest. But yeah, it's, I mean, so far, this has been a great game. So how was middle school for you? Aww. Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. True. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40-plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop? 40-plus hours a week? No way. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still super bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget. What did she do to you? I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we had dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remember the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requests my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They give us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder. I'm the only one who saw it happen. Oh, it haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Gross. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What, are you worried that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Yeah. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss him in on the forehead before I head out. So am I standing up Craig, though? A little worried about that. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beat me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! The groans are just too funny. It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. They're texting each other? There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. Yeah, they're texting each other, setting up a plan. Classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. Kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Hey. Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Great idea. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. Gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. All right, there's a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous, too. Nature is hardcore. Yes. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. What? Stonefish are the most venomous fish in the world? And they just, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Ugh. Cool. Nature's wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... American longfin, blue-nosed wiggly fish, humphead wrasse. I feel like this is an actual name, but I've got to say blue-nosed wiggly fish. Yeah? Did you know that? Paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, political. No, we went paranormal. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? Sirius has a heart attack. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. Oh, wait, I lost points with him? That's a clownfish. Right. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. Uh-oh. Hey, what's going on, Chaotic? Kind of here, kind of multitasking. Are you working on some Fire Stick stuff? I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those sharks, two sharks kissing? Just want to see who you pick? I don't know who I'm going to pick. I really don't. Are those two sharks kissing? No, Spanky, one's eating the other. Well, we stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. Man, I'm not doing so hot on this. Later, Mom is back on nights, just she's asleep. Ah, I gotcha. Then we make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kinds of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Spanky? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of these things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Hello, fellow Libra. Fell asleep right after your stream yesterday and woke up in the middle of the night, then was awake for a few hours before managing to get back to sleep again. Bit patchy. Oh, wow. So, pretty long sleep then. Because that would have been, let's see, what time? Would have been like 6? Remember you saying you were pretty tired, so I think it was like probably 6 your time or so when the stream ended. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I call it a long. It was like 3 sections of a few hours. Oh, okay. Kept waking up for like 3 hours in between sleeps. Gotcha. I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Ooh, oh my. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that? Oh. Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Uh-oh. Lude, since we have the same zodiac sign, gotcha. Gotcha. Susan, get back here. Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. I'm not afraid to hit a child. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that one. He came out a changed man, said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. Librans are apparently good in bed, just saying, oh gosh. Oh my. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Whoa. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside, where he was gonna die? Hey, what's going on, Autumn? How you doing today? OMG, Dream Daddy, my fave. How you doing today? Cheers. Welcome in. Yeah, so this is, we started playing Dream Daddy last week as a challenge for, well, Merry Magoots, our holiday spectacular. Started playing it, and it was just too funny for me to not finish the game, so I'm going to try to finish it today, so. Only horoscope, I believe. I'm not into horoscopes, but I won't deny that fact. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, chaotic. How was your Christmas and your holiday, Autumn? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Oh. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchin, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. Look over here. Lots of food and drinks, so pretty good. Love to hear it. Same here. I was waddling around most days, just like full. Hugo points, so some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. I'm guessing some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Whoa. Hey. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood into a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Interesting. I'm going to decide if I want chicken or duck tomorrow, as whichever one I choose, I have to remember to defrost it. I thought you'd chosen duck already. Didn't you already pick that with your hoisin sauce? Hey. Fun fact, male seahorses can give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard. Hey. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too, all however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. Oh. Not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. That is profound. Oh, you fell asleep, didn't defrost. Okay, so no duck today. You have to do it tomorrow. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. I don't think anybody should trust the ocean. That is a dangerous proposition. What's going on, Nonder? Hey, hey. How you doing today? The ocean, again, this is my theory, everybody. The ocean is outer space. There are aliens living in our ocean. It is no different than outer space. So I don't trust outer space. Therefore, I do not trust our ocean because they're the same. So, have the dads been properly dated this morning? So far, this is our first date of the morning. We're going out with Hugo. I might have accidentally blown off Craig. I'm not really sure. Or sorry, Craig for our UK friends. So, oh, Lady Iron, no, I have a terrible cold. Boo. Oh. Do you got any soup? Soup always makes me feel a little bit better. That's about it, though. It's a very temporary thing. Other than that, I gotta have some of the Theraflu stuff on hand. I'm sorry to hear that, though, Lady Iron. Hopefully, we'll send you some good healing vibes, and hopefully you heal up soon. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Hey. Yes, we get to see the penguins. ... Worst way to spend my vacation? Are you, how many more days do you have? Are you back on the 3rd? Or do you get some more time on the other side of the new year? Make sure you have some lemon/orange juice. Oh, you like the juices, Cypher, for that vitamin C? Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, that's frustrating for sure. Super frustrating. Hell yes. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Whoa. Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Oh no. I have some more time on the other end, thankfully go back on the 6th. Okay, so hopefully that will be... Hopefully you'll at least get a few days of non-sickness. Peels and herbal tea. Gotcha. Get that nice warmth too. It's a good idea. Wait, just kidding. It's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. Look over the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. Oh, what's going on, Kirk? Hello, gorgeous. How you doing, beautiful? Mm-hmm. Good morning, chat. How's life treating you, Kirk? Ever seen that recipe? Turduckle? A turkey stuffed with a duck and the duck stuffed with a chicken? Yeah. Turducken. There's also like one with tofu too, I think. The whole room turns toward Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey, Oh, it's the last day. That's right. It is the last day of vacation. Dang. Well, Kirk, what's on the plan for today? I think this is what we call a bird in a bird. And duck, and then, yeah, turducken. Turducken, which I've never had. That seems very interesting. Because to me, I don't know. Let's see. Turkey and chicken, you know, okay to combine. I've only ever had duck once. I don't know. Duck is a little bit of a different texture, just a little bit, not much. But yeah, I don't know if I'd like that or not. The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. They cooked it for 12 hours, I think. Interesting, okay. 12 hours. I have potatoes I need to eat, so I might defrost the chicken. BRB, sounds good. Meeting my sister for lunch. Gonna go buy a few Switch games and perhaps a capture card, then relax for the rest of the day. Where might one find a capture card? We talking like Best Buy? There used to be a place called Fry's Electronics. I think that they went under. There was one fairly close to where I'm at, like another 30 minutes away from me or so. I think they went under, out of business though, pretty recently, but it was a good place to get some PC components, and I don't think they survived, but our Fry's closed right before the pandemic. Yeah, I love that place. I think ours did too. So pretty much the only place you can go and get actual, like, you can go and get components in person anymore, I feel like, is just Best Buy. Yeah. Best Buy, only place in town that has them if I don't want to wait for online orders. Yeah, somehow Best Buy's been surviving. I still like Best Buy, but I don't know. Best Buy used to be like my favorite store, but it never gave me the same vibe that something like a Blockbuster did. I feel like it was kind of a Blockbuster ripoff. Had that same, you know, the same color scheme. I don't know. Anyway. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're going to live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have the time to argue about this. We got to get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions, so they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. I mentioned that they don't fly. The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Bribe her? Oh yeah, we're gonna bribe her. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. Reach in my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 of change. There's also a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. There we go. Move to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh, this is gonna be a game, isn't it? Our Best Buy stays busy, so I don't see it going under. We used to have Circuit City, but it didn't last long. High prices and horrible service. We had a Circuit City as well, in my hometown, but that one did last for a long time, actually. I got some good deals when it went out of business, though. It is out of business for sure. So our Fry's had a coffee shop and stuff in it. It was actually a cool place to hang. Dang, I'm jealous. I never got to go to the one here. I don't know. I didn't really get into PC building when I moved here. So I did look at their website a little bit. I was like, man, I should go stop in there sometime, but never got a chance. Oh, you know what? So there is a Newegg nearby, but it's not a store. It's basically just a place where you can pick up Newegg parts same day you order them. So that'd be the closest thing I can do, Kirk, if I was going to try to get a component without shipping. I could drive. It's kind of a decent ways away, maybe 35 minutes or so. But there is a Newegg like fulfillment center, which is kind of cool. I have used that twice, I think. So. Okay, yep, this is a game, all right. Block that bird. Oh, I shoot him. What even is this? What is going on? Uh-oh. This isn't good. How do I clear him out of here? Penguin escaped? What do you mean it escaped? I didn't see one escape. They don't all go back.
Drive that team.
I can't shoot him anymore. A couple penguins escaped. I don't know what the heck just happened. 8 penguins escaped. You can't see because I'm blocking it, but it says penguin escaped 8. Rank of... I still got an S. Bribery works. Saber's howling at me because he knew I was getting chicken. Nice. Penguin hunting? Not penguin hunting. Penguin blocking season. Good thing about Circuit City closing was I got about 20 PS3 games for about $30 total. Some of the games I still haven't even opened, right? I know. Like, I got a few albums there. I went a little bit late after their going out of business sale. So I got a few CDs, which is kind of cool. But when I defrost the last piece in the pack, I let them lick the fresh chicken juices, but he doesn't understand he has to wait until it's the last piece. Our dogs do something similar, Chaotic. They sit there and wait for when we trim the fat, they wait for the fat. But they know they're not getting it until the end, but they don't care. They still beg anyway. Ooh, glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think the penguins are one of the best animals in the world. Few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. Oh, gosh. No, Molly, it wasn't. When I frost the last piece in the pack... Oh, wait, I read that. He knows what the chicken package looks like, right? Yeah. I swear, Ginny always can hear the sound. The very faint sound of me cutting open the chicken package. And that's when she runs in. And it's like, dog... And the thing is, she's so tall, like she's tall enough, she'll put her nose between me and the countertop and she'll just kind of try to shove me out of the way and be like, oh, this is me in front? This is my spot? Molly turns to me. You owe me $8 dues. What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. I don't have any boogers on my nose, do I? Spanky, did you just bribe a child? You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. It's not exactly good to let cats drink the raw chicken juice. My 2 have never had a problem on it. So I think that's rubbish. Maybe I just don't let them drink enough to affect them. Don't know. Very rare treat. They go bonkers over it, though. I don't know about cats. I know dogs can definitely eat raw chicken. I'm not sure about cats, though. I would assume they could, but I really haven't owned my own cat. So all the cats I ever had were, my mom's. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Spanky, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? We talking charcuterie boards? Charcuteries? Yes. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Oh, look at that. Look at the sweat drips, the eggplants, and the hearts. Great. Well, I got to go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Most likely they are eyeing the whole chicken. Very happy with the juices. Heard something in the kitchen. I think Saber is trying to find the chicken. Probably. Walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. Aww. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. Yeah. You got to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to all the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. All right, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. He knocked the bin over. Luckily, it wasn't very full. I hate him sometimes. Right, I know. That is pretty frustrating. Baby boomer. Okay, boomer. My total score.
Gold star for good behavior.
I only got an A. My total score was 68,377,260. So, it's strong, but you know. Got some dad points and some daddy points. Still don't really know what the difference is between those two, but let's see how it goes. Good date, almost no theft, almost. I know, right? Okay, I didn't blow off Craig, did I? Okay, no, I can still do Craig's date. Good. I would have felt bad. DB, is that Damien? Wait. Spanky, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. It's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. I could buy that ice cream, take myself on a date. Only got an A. LOL, you Americans are such overachievers. We're happy with a C grade in our high school exams. Okay. DB, though. I guess just dad book? All right. I didn't mean to blow off Craig. Let's see. I already went on a date with Matt. I have 1 heart. I could message Matt again, I suppose? I don't know. I kind of want to see all of the dads first. And then maybe make my decision and then go after that dad. I don't think Robert's really for me. Okay, so let's see. Did we get a heart? 1 heart with Hugo. Damien, see, I feel like this would be a really interesting one. I feel like I should message Damien. And then we'll do the date with Craig. Damien seemed really interesting, a little odd but interesting. I think I should hang out with them to get to know him a little better. A to C, his class is good, as most colleges only want 5 A to C grades out of the 10 exams we do, but it matters what they're in. You need 3 of them in English, math, and science. Other 2 A to C's don't really matter. Navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey, dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. Tim. Sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Spanky. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in the gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I'll be flattered. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. This is going to be interesting. Hey, Amanda, can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me? I send the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? I got like 7 A to C grades out of 10, so I was fine. The 3 I didn't were 2 Ds, and 1 I didn't even do the paper. I sat there and protested and didn't get graded. This dude has the milady vibe, right? I know. Gentle manly. Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids over here, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land.
Huh.
Or our dowry. Or, so you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about it and back to me, aren't you?
Oh.
Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got to be, though. Great, so what do I say to Damien?
Yeah.
I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Oh gosh, here we go. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Spanky. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Oh gosh. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I was forced to do word work as part of my exams. I made the boys do my practical work, then refused to do anything in the written paper other than write my name, but they wouldn't let me leave, so I sat there in silence for 2 hours, and the examiners were so mad. That sounds very interesting. Woodworking here, or like shop class, is an elective. So nobody gets put in that. They choose it. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bath head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Spanky, pleasure to have you in my home. Excuse me. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Nice. They listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. Reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. I think we know who his son is at this point. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Pick up a book. You know, Spanky, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Interesting. We had certain subjects we had to do and examine. They were one language. I did French. Religious education, my other D. A design and technology exam, which mine was woodwork. There were options. I didn't like any. Then math, English, literature, and languages. Science split into 3, biology, chemistry, and physics. The rest were our picks. Music, drama, and business studies were my choice. Gotcha. Okay. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound with him. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window. Business, drama, English, and physics were my strongest. I did really enjoy my physics class in high school. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Dang. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Dang.
Oh.
Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of the full-length windows? Wait, really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke.
Oh.
Please, will you join me for tea? My self-taught knowledge of the universe saved my butt on that paper. I followed Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day their working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh.
Oh.
My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. I'm never gonna not laugh at eggplants coming out. That's freaking funny. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Wait, what? Heck, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look what you've done. I'm kind of jealous.
Oh.
That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy... When I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? Oh, man. That's an A+ reference right there. Love this game thus far. I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. OMG, I'm dead. Did you listen to it on this Christmas, Nonder? That's amazing. I answered foundation paper questions in the astronomy section in advanced paper way and got extra points. Only reason I know is because my best mate was in all higher classes. He told me about his questions. I was like, oh, I basically answered that instead of my foundation question. You listen to it this Christmas. That's amazing. Good song. What a good song. Amanda made you listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermy animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and cultures of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. Okay, I like that. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flavors and love it all the same. Sorry, I said flavors. I said flaws. Tell me, Spanky, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly rather attractive. Flavor Town. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Please do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I like watching soap making videos. I think I have to go with this. See, I agree with this dude about that one thing. I do love to hear about what other people are passionate about. Other than that, I hate this guy. Really? I think the thing I like is he really likes the Victorian era, but he admits like, oh yeah, it was not a perfect period of time by any means. Edward Norton make soap in Fight Club. There was some soap making in Fight Club, yeah. Man crush. What's going on, Michelle? Wait, Edward Norton is your man crush? I'm gonna go with soap making. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. Hey, what's going on, Sleepy Mama? Lutz, are you playing a love simulator game? This is a dad dating simulator, actually, to be specific. But yes. Makes the first answer look sus, right? Soap, okay. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Oh. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. Oh. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use buckets to send, right? Isn't that right? Buckets, chaotic? To send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Interesting. We did date Colonel Sanders last year. That's true. Definitely ain't about love here. You picked Damien, did you, Autumn? He's got over food poisoning. Thanks for this giggle. Oh no. What'd you get food poisoning from? I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll avoid that food then. As if you made that reference. I love it. No idea. Ah, dang. Food loots food. Oh, okay. Not from like water or something. Got it. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? Uh-oh. My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. He's cute. He's cute. It also just, I think the quirkiness, you know what I mean? He's very quirky. So, exactly. I think I kind of want to say my loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. I assume that means tightest as in like the coolest. Like, that's tight. That jacket's tight. Yeah, I mean, any of you scary movie fans out there, but Lutz has a man crush. I'll be honest, Damien is not the one I would go with. I would say Matt, just based on pure coolness, but I'd be scared he wouldn't be able to go out during the day and would bite me at night. This is a dad looking to date a hot guy or a person dating a daddy. It is a dad looking to date another dad. It's a dad dating simulator. So Spanky, the name of my character, his wife perished at some point, and is now maybe looking to get back into the dating game. So, yeah. He has a daughter named Amanda, who's going to be going off to college next year. So then there are various dads in the neighborhood. It seems like pretty much all of us live in the same cul-de-sac, but not all of them are single dads. Not all of them are single dads, but most of them are. Man on man loving. Confessions, do tell. What confessions are we talking here? I think I'm going to go with my loins are ablaze. No, I'm going to go with thou art the tightest. Oh, that gave the best response. Nice. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Ooh, snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. Ah, out of those, I would probably say, yeah, I don't really like any of those particularly. Gay dad sack. You can't tell me those long flowing locks of black hair doesn't make your uterus explode, Lutz, to take a phrase from Shay, right? Wouldn't mind someone biting me at night as long as there's no blood. Ah, right, keep the blood out of it. As long as they suck the blood, maybe. But I'm gonna go with snapdragons. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings. Oh, Spanky, will you excuse me? I want to hear this. the piano ringtone. You love. No blood. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Oh gosh.
That garg.
Fix that garg. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. That's the head. Is this the base? Oh gosh. Oh, this is bad. Okay, this has got to be the... There we go. Okay. Oh. Wait. That's really not the front? What in the world? I am so confused right now. How is this not the front? That must be... That looks like... That's what I did!
Goal.
That was what I did! Fix that guard, I know, right? A rotary phone, because these days hardly know what a landline is. I couldn't flip it upside down. I don't know, that was weird. Ooh, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Spanky, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. Excuse me. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Uh-oh. Damien and I went on a date with Damien. Or, I'm sorry, Hugo already. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. He's apparently the only teacher in this school. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. That reminds me of when I accidentally broke my mom's laurel and hardy ornament, but Laurel's head broke off so clean I managed to balance it back on and you couldn't see the break. My bro was like 3 at the time. Knocked the table it was on and head fell off. Mom thought he broke it. Oh gosh, blame it on the brother, huh? That would be quite a pair walking into the school together. I know, right? Hugo looks like daddy. I mean, Hugo's a good looking man too, right? Those dimples though. How close do you have to stick together? I wonder. Don't know. That remains to be seen, Cypher. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement. They don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement with him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Ooh. They get into a fight down here? Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
Oh my.
The room falls silent. This kid made a dungeon. Might have, yeah. It's okay. 20 years later, they found out. I admitted it 20 years later. I think I'm developing a new man crush in Simu Liu. It's about that ornament Peter broke 20 years ago. Yeah, it was me. I was not trying to kill you, dumb butt. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine and a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. I'd heard of that poem before, but I've never actually, I don't think I've ever read it. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Octi! Oh my goodness. 10 months? We're in the double digits. Cheers. Thank you so much for that resub. How you doing today, Octi? Oof, that name. Amontillado? I think is what it was. It was like, you butt, and mom just laughed. Actually upset my resub didn't pop up on the screen. Was it today? Sometimes it takes a little while. I've done that before, and then it'll randomly show up, or you can refresh the stream, and it'll show up again. The chance to do it. Oh, it was on the 27th. I'm not sure. I don't think it showed. I don't know if it triggered. It must not have triggered an event at all. It could be made into a nice mini series. I remember because my card messed up when it fit. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Gotta cheers up for Sleepy Mama. I'm gonna be out of drink here soon. I have to go refill it. I thought I brought my water bottle down here, but I guess I left it upstairs. That Ernest was going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I lied about the wine. You were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
What?
It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. Huh? It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. My gift ended on the 27th and I was resubbed on the 28th. Sings the sub to in her head. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. All right, I'm filing this under what the crap. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Also, it doesn't say Hugo, it says teacher. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you two. Oh, okay, it's the other teacher that's not pictured here. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school. Intense silence. I feel like that definitely was not a place for Spanky to be. Mine's 20 months, so hopefully the 24-month one won't mess up. Hopefully not. I don't have a special I don't have a special alert though for different months. Maybe I should. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately puts on his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again.
Oh, no.
I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you'd like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. Can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out of the window. Love you too. Whoa. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The state of that car, I know, lots of garbage laying around. You got 3 months to make one. Yeah, gonna be honest, probably not super high on the list, chaotic. Kirk's over here at like 32 months. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's all right. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. Probably just going through a phase. Uh-oh. I was broke at the start of your streams. No, it's fine. It's fine. All I'm saying is that I just don't think it'll be very high on my list of priorities. My list of things, can I be honest with you all? I've got a list of things that I want to do for the stream. Or just like I have a continuous list of things that I need to do all constantly. And then I've got some things that I want to update related to the stream. And I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I kind of get crippled, you know, it's sort of like, oh man, I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do that. And then I just end up not doing any of it. I don't know. It's a little frustrating thing about myself. So, but I know that that's a pretty common occurrence, especially in COVID times, but I'm joking, you donut. Number 2, my lord, you like that? I really admire how you handled that. So he's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? Yeah, he's not a phase. He's emo. He's an emo. So I really admire how you handled that. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon. Huh. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. Huh. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers, Extreme Edition. I hate this show. Couple on-screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expression, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. Told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How did afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucy, and since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. A vote 2 as well. There we go. It's okay. I've failed to contribute to Loot's stream so far, so you're doing much better than me. The Cypher, no worries. Seriously, people being here, chatting, clipping, things like that that's all contributing. I hope you know that. Never expect Loot doesn't mind if you can't. He'd rather you look at, yes, 100%. If you're considering new layouts and stuff and need some help, let me know. I love designing those. So it's not so much new layouts. My layouts are over a year old at this point, but like my alerts and all that stuff. But I like them still, and I don't really want to replace them just yet. The things I'm looking into doing, I want to make a new stream starting video. I have some other triggers that I want to set up. Those really aren't that difficult. Like I should just go ahead and spend like an hour working on that stuff, but I haven't. I want to improve the Ko-fi alerts so that I can roll them out to other people. I can just make a video and teach other people how to use it. So they can use their own custom alerts instead of having to use the Ko-fi alerts that aren't very good. Just various things like that. I've got a laundry list of things I want to do. Plus, there are other videos I want to make that highlight videos I make regularly that I want to do. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Oh, emotes, another thing. I'm behind on my emotes because Twitch opened up more emote slots. And it's another thing too. Like those wouldn't take me too long to make. I should just go ahead and do it, but I can barely poop inside outhouses and porta potties are a no-go. Never. For me, run cross country and like track enough. Pretty much that's all you kind of have to use them if you do that stuff, but us mods seem to just gift everyone anyway because we're insane. Benjamin saying is a good thing. It's chaotic. You called. Go to do emotes too, but I have no artistic talent. Yeah, for me, what I do is I find inspiration and then I just do a tracing of it, Nodder, because I can't really draw things myself. So yeah, I do a tracing of it and I might add in a few like my own touch, but like the Lutz Love emote, that one was that is actually the third rendition, I believe, my third try at making that. I like the way it turned out, but the first two like were just really bad. But hey, what's going on, Waylon? Just 5 guys lined up sharing a trough in a bathroom, right? I know. Kind of a necessity, you know. Or taking like a runny dump right before the race. You don't really have a choice, you know what I mean? You got to do it. You got to do it when nature calls. So when I was a kid, I ran a 2,000 meter cross country. I was like 10. I came 36 out of 150, but would have been 33rd. But thought I'd crossed the line and got a drink off my mom until I saw 3 kids run past me. I was like, oh, poop. So in high school here in the state that I live in Indiana, it's a 5 kilometer race. So a 2K is about 1.25 miles if you translate that into US terms, and then the 5K is 3.1 miles. So yeah, high school you're not 10. Right, I know. Middle school though here is a 3K, so it's still further. It's almost 2 miles, but still a full another kilometer further than that. But I do know that I learned somewhat recently that cross country in other countries is entirely different. Actually, someone that Waylon and I went to high school with, she was telling me she ran a cross country race. It might have been in Scotland, actually. Trying to remember exactly where, but it was not a running race necessarily. There were certain parts of the course they were so steep she basically had to crawl. And I was just like, what in the heck? Like, that does not sound like... I think she was totally caught off guard by it, too. So, yeah, I don't know. Just very interesting. But this entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy is a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Look at that. Waylon, how you doing, though, dude? You have this I assume you have this week off, hopefully? Oh, did I get over not quite 1 billion points?
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Oh gosh, this dude's great. I was fairly the fastest school. I had the fastest girls 100-meter sprint and the best hurdle record for both girls and boys. Then I got lazy and preferred music to sport. Worked Monday through today. I took Thursday and get Friday. I gotcha. Did you have a good Christmas, dude? Yeah, I normally take more time off around the holidays, but I worked up until was it the 23rd? Up until the 23rd. So I got the 23rd off through the rest of the year. Normally I take like the last 2 full weeks, but I had taken some time off just periodically throughout the year this year. I actually don't know what I'm going to do next year. We're moving to a managed time off plan, which is, they call it like unlimited time off. But I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I don't know. Technically, like on the current plan, I get like 25 days. And it doesn't go up until year 10, I think. I think it was year 10. It went up to like 30 days or something like that, another week. So I don't know. I'll probably try to keep around the same, but it just depends. Like if my work is light, I could take more time off. So in college, it was music, cigarettes, and alcohol. We start college at 16. Right. University. Okay, so we got a very like, I don't know, 50% tough talk, Poe, 75% Poe, and 75% basement too. So pretty solid. That was a 93.2 million point score there. All right, I think I said I was going to talk to Craig. Craig. Okay, so that's, hey buddy, I have a favor to ask. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy. Oh, come on, we're not falling for this. What's up? I'm still strong. I am strong. Ha, don't I know it. Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figure it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Okay, so I actually have 2 different things I can do with Craig now. Uni is after college? Oh, okay. College, right. College and I thought maybe you're translating to Americanese. So college as in high school. Gotcha. Husband has unlimited vacation, but it turns out there is a limit. They just don't want the days on the books. And also, I'm assuming too, Michelle, it helps them out because then they don't pay out. Like say I stop working middle of the year for them. They don't have to pay out my days off, is my guess. So what kind of limit is he looking at? Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing too. I think it's just one of those where I think it's definitely more beneficial to the employer than the employee. That's why they do it. So 2 years of college and 4 years at uni, but I became homeless when I came out, so I didn't get to finish college. College here is more like trade school. There, I think, but unless you spend an extra 2 years at high school, you have to go to college before uni. Okay, gotcha. He was fixed at his old vacation limit. When he tried to ask for a few more, they freaked out. Really? Huh. So my current limit is 25 days. So I wonder what happened. I would have to put my days into our system still when I request time off. But I'm curious what that's going to show in terms, like normally it'll show like a balance. I'm curious what it'll do this time, but most people don't stay on at school, just the nerds, as the subjects are massively limited, like English and maths, but at college you can basically do anything. I did film and TV. Oh, okay. Huh. This is interesting. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Okay, so that's clearly the children that invited me. Should I do Craig's other one first? I said I was going to do Craig's date before I talk to anybody else. I feel like Joseph is going to be the next one on the list, but maybe I should meet with Brian too. So let me do this one. I already read this one, so this is me going over to Robert's to save Craig from having to go alone, I suppose. Always carry a pocket knife. Dad tip number 18. Man, I don't know how I feel about social time with Robert. If you stay at school an extra 2 years, you get what's called A levels. At college, they are called B-Techs. Then uni is the degree. Huh. Still, I guess free food is free food. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Spanky, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Nice.
Wine and sweatpants, baby. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know.
Nice.
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Nice.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Spanky. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet.
Nice.
Finally, the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to try to hide it. Ah, he was expecting a one-on-one. This is going to be weird, isn't it? Spanky, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
I don't know.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Wipe your feet. We enter Robert's living room, which is a lot more inviting than I remember it being. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. Didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. I don't think he's telling the truth. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. But I gotta go finish dinner. Made osso buco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Was the dogfighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Hey.
What's osso buco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have osso buco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are you about to get sawed? B-Tech is basically a diploma. Okay. I think I know, yeah, anyway. Eyebrow. You like his, the part in his eyebrow? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Although he did look pretty shocked to see you. Maybe you being here threw off his plans, his murder plans. This is so weird. Robert finally walks in the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here. Also don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. I guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Bro.
Oh my god. Take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? There's a pregnant pause as Robert formulates a response like it's weird to get a compliment from me. I fish out of a dumpster behind the restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I looked over at Craig, who looks wary but still has a mouthful. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Trying to figure out how you'd understand and realize it's a diploma, which I think you guys have over there. Diploma, yeah, we have diplomas, GEDs, which is similar to a diploma. Yeah, pretty much the same. GED is like what you would do. It's what someone who dropped out of high school would be able to earn. If they, it's like the equivalent of a high school diploma. If they were to drop out of high school, they can get a GED. So, or if you're homeschooled, that's true too. Got my GED, but because I was homeschooled. So there you go. A GED here is called an NVQ. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So Nander, did you do homeschool your entire way through high school? Or was it just like part of your education? Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my ma's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. No way that's true. Not a chance. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker to get back the back room of the speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kind of don't care. Plus, Robert's actually talking to me like we're 2 people in the same room, which is nice. Which I guess is nice. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. All through high school, and some other grades too. Combo private schools, but homeschool mostly. Gotcha. I got a very small taste of homeschooling because 2 of my best friends were homeschooled in in middle school, basically. And so their parents actually were like daycare providers. So I went there when I was in early middle school. They were a couple years older. So yeah. Boys up, gotta run. Have a great stream. Appreciate that, Nonder. And have a good time with your family and your boy. Yeah, hopefully we get some dates here. So I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. I agree with that. This ossobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? No problem, but save room for dessert. I made lemonberry savarin. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. Oh. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarin was, Craig and I decide to head out. Cut my fingernails and one flew in the keyboard. Oh gosh, not good. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not going to follow through on that. Man, if you'll have me, I'm here, especially if there's ossobuco involved. Always use a coat of wax after a wash.
You've got dads.
All right, so we have this one, and then, right, the ice cream with myself. Okay, maybe I'll do the ice cream with myself now. Buy that ice cream. I wonder who I'm going to find along this way. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. Spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. Turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. This is Hugo's son. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out. There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Oh, gosh. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Gosh. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle? Just ask the clerk for a blue Zapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. Wait, am I really doing this? I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Stirrer, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance aside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. Better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Oh, gosh. Okay, look, I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup. I don't know what that is. And then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. Oh, gosh. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while to see Ernest. Glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. Grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Whoa? Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. Police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? $20 dues. Child, I will end you. Hey, Spanky, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. So this is another chance with Robert here? I was wondering who we'd run into, but... Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchase. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Spanky. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're going to treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Spanky. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. Go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Interesting.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right, so should we do the other Craig one? Or I'm thinking Joseph. Let's see. I haven't... What is it? I haven't actually been on a date with Robert. Nor Brian. Craig. I guess technically I've not even been on a date with Craig. Craig. So I have this other Craig one. We have Joseph. Really, I've just been with these 3 right here. Matt, Damien, and Hugo. Maybe we'll do this one here. This is a tea party that definitely their kids are setting up. Let's do it. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anyone disrespect you. Coffee time. You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for that thing we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Got the fingernail, also a few clumps of cat fur. Do you have like a little vacuum or something? I don't know if you're supposed to use a vacuum because of the static, but it's got to be a good way to clean those out. I mean, I guess the canned air works too, but nope, I don't remember that. Craig's Kids, that hand-drawn invitation. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants or F authority. I feel like I'm wearing a suit top right now, so... Need an electric duster, but I don't have one yet, so I have canned air and a brush. Gotcha. Yeah, all I've ever really used myself is the canned air, too. I'm gonna put on outside pants. Huh. Maple Bay... Was this Flapjacks? Nice. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter, Carmencita, are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude, how's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. Dad, shut up. Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Whoa. Is it me or does his hand right here? It looks like his hand is like molding it, like morphing into his neck. There's no line right here. That's very strange. Brian is definitely daddy. You think so? I think Brian is Chaotic's favorite too. The duster I want is like $63 dues or $85 dues. So it kind of took a backseat over Christmas, right? Yes, hand melting into neck. Oh, you like Hugo the most? You were telling me about Brian, I thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody. Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with mats and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea. Right, very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. Oh, it's Craig. What's going on, Coleman? Good morning, by the way. It is. We're on a date with, well, sort of. Group date, I guess, with Craig. Dark, tall tattoos. I think Brian is the funny one. Oh, no, I think you're talking about Matt then, right? Something because your character has issues with him at the start and has that kid fight. Just love how jealous he is of Brian, yet Brian is a big, innocent teddy bear. Right. Yeah. Hugo or Matt. Craig is my favorite. Brian, Hugo, Vampy dude last. Ah. Either or. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be rockstar princess. I'm also space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess, too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... Oh, what are we going to choose here? History Channel princess, hacker princess, rude boy princess. But I should get to know the characters more, I think. Right, me too. You have good taste. Craig is great. Either way, Jason Momoa will always win, or Jesse Williams. I think History Channel Princess. History Channel Princess is pretty great. Let's go with Rude Boy Princess, though. If I drop my crown on the floor, I'll make sure to pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Nice. I think I'll be Landscaper and General Contracting Princess. Barista Princess reporting for duty. Hey, everybody. CrossFit Princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the Princess Uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. I have to plug this in real quick. All right, there we go. What does Craig like? Big teddy bear sounds awesome. Brian, CrossFit. Oh yeah, he's into CrossFit. What's going on, DJ? Uh-oh. There it is. All of a sudden my deck stopped working. I'm here, I made it. Are we in love yet? Not quite, not quite. I'd rather go for the teddy bear contractor. For Brian, there in the middle. This guy right here. Poke the belly. Matt over Hugo. Hugo looks like a black Tom Selleck. No idea, I just think he's cute. Honk. How you doing today, DJ?
Hey.
Aw, thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I didn't even realize, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Spanky. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Looks too much like Tom Selleck. I forgot what Hugo looks like. I don't see that at all, Chaotic, but everything hurts, and I somehow slept through an alarm a foot away from my head, so there's that. Oh, dang. DJ, my phone died, and I forgot. It died like right as I went to bed. I had it on the charger when it died. It does like it was at 1%, and lately, if I put on the charger at 1%, it dies, and then it recharges. So I didn't think about it. My phone was dead all night. Thankfully, though, my my Whoop alarm still went off. So even though my phone was dead, I guess it has its own clock on it, which is good. So I didn't know that. So it did vibrate to wake me up, but otherwise I would have probably slept a lot later than I did. But still, it's a very it's like a 15 or I thought it said 30 seconds, but I don't think that it really is 30 seconds. But it's just a vibration on my wrist, and it doesn't help with the grogginess. You know what I mean? So I just kind of was like dazed for a while. But take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, rude boy princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also in a kind of scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is it because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Any other messages coming in? Not yet. I'll do a split image and post it in Discord. Andy, it was handy, yeah. It was heroic death. I just don't know why it does that. It's something new. It's happened like 2 or 3 times now. But maybe the wireless charger, I don't know, maybe it just kind of triggers something in the phone, but okay, so I technically haven't done any dates with Craig yet. But I also am intrigued by Joseph. I at least want to go on one date with everybody. So maybe we'll just start left to right, work through, and then I'll work on second dates. Dad tip number 20, keep your word. Wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. Ooh, a game, huh? I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda. What's Robert like? He's kind of gruff. Yeah, he seems pretty gruff. Okay, go look. All right. Didn't show up. Yeah, am I on the I'm not on Wi-Fi. Ooh, I should plug this in. Oh, I don't have that with me. Dang. Okay. I need to plug my Whoop in. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't get the alert for it. Yeah. I mean, it's glasses and a mustache. I mean, that's really what you're saying. But also, Hugo's not black. Hugo's Latino, sorry, Latina. Hugo's Latino. I think Robert's my second babe. Really? Robert's a slob. He doesn't trust furniture. I know, he doesn't trust furniture. That's the weird part. So he's a Latino Tom Selleck. I don't know. I don't really see it. But I mean, anybody with glasses and a mustache, I guess. But really, Tom Selleck was, I mean, really known for his mustache. I suppose glasses in this case. Jawline too. Yeah. And nose. If you say so. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at... Excuse me. Gosh. Take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you just took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up? Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Robert needs some therapy, but is otherwise a smoke show. Is that right? That's like Billy Bob Thornton having a phobia of antiques. I'm on my phone. That's why my typing's bad. It's all good. All good. Billy Bob Thornton have a phobia of antiques. Amanda and I make the short drive to the local softball field. Whoa. That's supposed to be the netting around the outside. That is rather interesting. Okay. It's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So when the kids start crying and when do the kids start crying and running off of the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. The baby on Craig's chest is pretty funny. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
Oh, man.
I choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Yeah. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? What's important is that you're having fun. I think this would be the most dad thing to say. Well, not actually. In this particular dad setting. What's important is that you're having fun. Go friendship and kindness. Dad, could you kick it up a notch? Maybe throw some spice on that papaya? Sure thing, honey. I believe in you, Miranda. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with kids. Keg stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off of the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See, it's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Uh-oh. Did I get knocked out? Open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are just declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Second. Ice missile crashes roof? Wait, what? Okay. All right. A little worried now. I haven't been getting alerts. Baby always looks so shocked. I know, right? Oh my gosh, Craig and the baby. Okay, Craig is my fave again. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks, we've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Yes, we have. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests, and I usually throw rocks and stuff at stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? Oh. We will talk about this later. Spanky, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. The things this baby is learning. I put a younger pic in. Let's see, baby looked confused but happy now. Baby is my fave character. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? Thirsty's Pizza. It's a real place. It is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay. Endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. That's me. I'm the mom, right? Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Ah, pizzacos. Could never forget. How do we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. Kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a pizza that. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. Different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much. I need to read this in a better voice, right? Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps to have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. That mom flirting voice. The bosses are requesting food. Smokescreen Martha? Oh, yeah. All right, we're going back to my wingman days. I got to run the blocking play. So Martha must get lonely without Daniel. You know, I also happen to be an eligible single father. I waggle my eyebrows at her. Pass. I remember that working better in the past. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold. It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself in River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear if we have to buy it. Martha storms off after her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? You should make mom flirting voice a channel point redeemable thing. Oh gosh. Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad. Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help. Bosses are feeding. A mom flirting voice would be a channel point redeem. That would be... Would that actually be worthwhile? Oh, man. Girls, you know I don't have any jukes anymore. I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's pretty hot and get to work. That's feeling pretty hot? I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. Very nice. Yeah, you can do a very nice voice. We'll make Spanky talking very nice. DDR. I know. I want to. Hopefully, I get to play DDR, but Lucy's such a bossy mom. She against multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Amanda, please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
Huh?
You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda. Bro. What's going on? What to do with it? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Go, Amanda, right? Should be your voice for the rest of the game. I don't think so. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. Chase off those mommies. You claim the max amount available to you, the restock for your next stream. Yeah, there's a reason why that's a thing, Chaotic. Telling me, I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't probably hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Ask about coaching softball. So softball coached the life you wanted, or was the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. Ask about the business. Hope they don't try a keg stand with River there. I don't think they will. I think Craig's moved on. So you run a business now? Yep, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Ask about the kids. I can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I still would be proud of the life I lived. It's nice out here. Quiet. It's been a long-haired pic of young Hugo. I mean, Tom Selleck. Oh, sorry. I always get them confused. Aww. Must be good to get away from softball moms for a bit. Hey, what's going on, Axe? How you doing today? Appreciate that host. I think I'm officially out of drink. Cheers. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome. How is it going today? Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
No.
Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? What you been up to, though, Axe? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Oh, gosh. Yikes.
I don't know.
I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Oh, softball mom's code for hoe mommies. Not bad, kind of tired, about ready for bed. Oh, okay. Okay, Axe. Finish moving. Now comes unpacking. So, how did we talk about your move? How far was it? Boys. Peace and quiet. That hot silence.
Hey.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. The right person will come along eventually. Hit softballs don't get hit on by moms. I'm going to go with you're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add that to the whole team, and to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you've got this dad thing down right.
Oh.
Thanks, bro.
Oh.
That means a lot coming from you. Well, I'm distracted. I missed the softball and uh-oh. About 10 minutes from the old place. Gotcha. Okay. So the moms can hit on him all they want, but he likes boys. I mean, I think he's into both. He did mention that, you know, the kid's mother. So River's face looks like she doesn't believe you. It hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head.
no.
It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. That was planned. I mean, kissing is for the weak. Uh-oh. He's got the eyebrow slit. He is. I am just playing. River smiled when you got hit. Did she? I mean, I feel like I've earned it at this point. Waiting all day to hang out with you.
Oh.
Well, Craig leans in and kisses my forehead.
Oh.
Walk it off, champ. Are the lights on the softball field really hot, or is that just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? Hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so you get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? I said she. I guess River's a boy, huh? Really don't think River likes you. Maybe not. Start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Oh.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? When Craig was looking at your face, River's face is like, OMG. Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep. The whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art. How have things been with you, Lutz? Doing okay. Doing all right. Had a good Christmas weekend, visiting some family. They were mostly small gatherings, which I think is a good thing. But it was good seeing some people. Not super relaxing with all the traveling and the dogs and whatnot, but we had to take our dogs with us. But it was good. It was good. How about yourself? How was? Did you have a good holiday weekend? With your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice? Dare I say parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. The travel was about a 2-hour drive. So our dogs don't really get along too well. Didn't do a dang thing for Christmas. That's all good though. Our dogs don't really get along too well. So we had to put one dog in a kennel and then the other dog in the rest of the area that the vehicle's in there. And the Doberman was the one in the kennel. She got the kennel. Normally she's the one that gets to roam a little bit more free. It's not a lot of space, the extra space outside the kennel, but But she has a torn CCL, so we figured putting her in the kennel so she can lay down and relax would be a little bit better, so that she's not hurting her knee so bad. And that's actually getting repaired about a month from now. So yeah, but our hound, the one that was out, she whined the entire 2 hours. It was obnoxious, but she did a lot better on the way back. She didn't start whining until about the last 30 minutes. So how was the weather along the way? It rained a lot of the way there. Some of it was pretty heavy. So not great, but the way back was totally clear, which was good. It was super warm. I mean, it was 60s on Christmas Day. Just a little rainy, you know. So started snowing in Illinois yesterday. It was apparently hot AF in Georgia. Yeah, it did up north in Illinois, snowing. And here yesterday was rainy, but a cold rain, like low 40s for the high, and then a lot of rain. So just saw Dream Daddy is 69% off on Steam. Nice. Don't think that's by accident. Probably not. I'd make all the sales 69% off if I were a game salesman. Take care of late night television for me, all right? I'll let them know you said hey. The solo kid from Kid Charlemagne is the greatest guitar solo. I couldn't read that quite in time. Bro, I love the bro amount run. Thirsty and softball. Ooh, 9.87, let's see, 98.76 million points. I still don't really know how that works. We have dad points and daddy points. Don't know the difference, but I don't know that any of them actually matter.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, a group message? Let's read this. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are going to bust down my door any minute now. I've got to destroy this computer. Spanky, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well-versed in information security. Spanky, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. Okay. I can do that. But I said I was going to work left to right. So technically I've had my first date with Craig. I've been on a first date with Matt. So I was going to go Brian, Robert, and then Joseph. I think is the rest I've gone on a first date with. Yeah. Okay. Wait, was this voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running? Okay, let's go. Let's message Brian. Let's see what happens. Lose influence. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey, Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. Wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a friendly little competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I would assume the dad points are based on interactions with Amanda and daddy points are based on how your date go. That could be. That could be. I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this? Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy. Scurvy. Avast ye. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad. You told me that this is just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian off on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys. Ahoy. Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for a mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate, I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? Uh-oh. Do I get you if I win? Oh. Ooh, okay. Do I get you if I win? Yeah, no pressure at all. Amanda puts her hand over Daisy's ears. Gross. Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? All right, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. Do you come with a car? Oh, you. Right? Very good at mini golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. Looking forward to seeing that happen. Honestly, I love how much of an issue your character has with Brian in this game. I know, it's pretty ridiculous, right? Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Is that going to be the mini game? Ready? Golf. Oh, gosh. Score! Oh, gosh. Let's go. Let's go. All right. 2 for 2. Let's go. No puns intended. Okay, we can get this one right. I mean, we are really seriously smacking this ball. Oh, no. Miss. All right, this one's going to be tough. I think I have to hit it over here. Oh, yeah. I wonder if I'm going to win this. Let's see, I got to try to hit it all the way up here, I think. Yeah, actually, wait a minute. Or I could try up. No, it probably isn't going to bounce off the bricks, is it? Wait, what the heck was that? What the heck was that? Wait, what is this? Is that a fake hole? I don't know why I just barely tapped that one. Okay, this doesn't seem possible here. Oh, there's one over here. Okay. Oh, there's a timeout. That's what it was. Okay. Okay. Well, that sucks.
You've lost your ball.
Impressive. I haven't not got an S. I feel like it's rigged. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. Feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad? Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oh! Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Oh, gosh. We're playing more? Okay.
Into the brine.
Oh. This one's going to be tricky. Oh, let's go. Man. Okay, this one.
Into the brine.
All right. I'm liking this. This is a good game.
Yo-ho-ho in a hole full of
Let's
balls.
go. All right.
Into
Yes,
the brine.
yes. All right. What the heck is this?
Into the
Okay, I guess
brine.
that one was one you probably couldn't miss. No idea on this one. I'm just gonna click over here. Yeah, not gonna do it.
Dead men sink
So
no
there's a fake
fast.
hole. Oh gosh. Yep. Oh, wait a minute.
Dead men
Oh, not
sink
quite.
no
Okay, so there was a
fast.
slope that. Oh, this is what I was hoping for earlier. I have no idea where that hole is. Impressive putting. Bravo, bravo. Made a couple of those early ones in a row. I think that helped me. Try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "best dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Spanky. I've bested you on the field of battle. Mini golf is no joke. Mini golf is beneath me. Mini golf is no joke. I'm going to go field of battle. And it felt good, Brian. It felt real good. Brian and I eyeball each other. Electricity shooting between us. Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Spanky, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, I guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the freaky tiki Akichi Island themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just got to get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're going to have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I just know I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. Let's sip more of my drink. I notice the TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love the show. Always made me want to own a deck. I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? Who the heck has money to water their grass with fancy butt water? He's just trolling. Spanky's a big troll. I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating these decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. It's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover these 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Spanky. No. Not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. Wait, you don't, right? Both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, I kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father. Then you wake up one day and then there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job, for me at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Got to keep it light. Ask about his daughter. I feel like that's going to be the one to get him happy the most. He loves his daughter more than anything. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. Not a clue. I can barely water myself with the tap. Saber decided to be annoying and just walk around the desk meowing for nothing. Tell him to move and he just starts messing with the wires. I think he just pooped. He seems to have an issue with pooping. He doesn't like pooping and it upsets him. Maybe he takes too big of poops for his little butt. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Compliment his beard, yes. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks, I grew it myself. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. I'm dad. No! I mean, you walked right into that one. That's Dad Joke 101. Listen, buddy, I took Dad Joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes and well on my way to a degree in fart humor. Wow, Amanda must be so proud. She is not. Look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gestured. Oh, Brian and I gestured to it. Little butt, he's huge. I think he smells upsets. I think the smell upsets him, and I scoop it out every night before bed. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. Look over, he's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer. You know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the dang thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The dang thing smacks me in the face with his tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. It'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Spanky good at catching fish Peterson for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Hey, what's going on, Tricky? It is, in fact, Dream Daddy, yes. What is this? This is what you get for lying? I couldn't not lie, though. You know, I was looking at all the options. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. So, Tricky, are you back home now? Back in the States? Till next time? Kiss my bass, Brian. I'm real excited. This is a great opportunity for friendship. And also for catching more fish than Brian. Move to England for good? Wait, what? You could lie or you could lie big. That's true. That's true. Those were my options. But yeah, Tricky, have you ever played this? We started playing this last week as part of the challenges. Just kidding. We'll get back on the third. Gotcha. Okay. Moved here for good. It's just decided. Yeah, Yeah, I started playing this last week as part of our challenges, and it was too funny to not continue on. So we're trying to finish the game out. But I don't think I'm going to finish it today. You're krilling me with these puns, Spanky. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Oh, gosh. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it, like frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. Then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. Never played this? Sounds like an innuendo game. Oh, it's yeah, there's tons of humor baked into this. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or just simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. All right, I'm Bush. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. All right. Did we get another S grade? No home cooking. Only a third beard? Interesting. 50% belly laugh. Very low yo-ho-ho, but high on the mini golf here. Reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club. So I looked into playing that game, but I found out it was like a horror game. Wait, I got like 384 dad points, but a lot more daddy points this time. That could indeed be dad points is with Amanda and daddy points is with the date. We got 88,889,270 total points. Yeah, Doki Doki looked interesting.
You've got dads.
I just didn't end up doing it. Oh, we got a message from Matt. Hey, Spanky, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker, hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games. I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. I wouldn't say Doki Doki is a horror game, but it does touch on dark subjects. Okay. It's not actually a horror game. Oh, there's still a little bit in here. Was very much room temperature. Very much room temperature. I think maybe I can do one more total date. Should I make it Robert or go on one of these like ones here in the sidebar? I'm leaning towards Robert. I haven't actually been on a date with Robert yet. So we've got the first three, one date in, Damien and Hugo have a date. So really the only two I have left are Robert and Joseph. That's it. Kind of considering... And then I could do these ones. These ones don't seem to have any real impact. They're kind of side, very short dates, I guess. So maybe we'll do the date with Robert, and then we'll kind of go from there. Dad tip number 69. Nice. Robert's pretty nice, a little odd but nice, and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? Sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. He left me on read. Anxiously wait for a response. Watch cat videos on the internet. Start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbub to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. We're going game show here. Ooh, Family Fortune's on. All right, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who's your favorite parent? My mom? Ooh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the heck that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Peterson to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Mustard jar. No. Microwave some eggs. No, we're gonna make a sandwich. Make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? Reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. Finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. Wonder where I put that. Nice. Spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. Pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forget the rest of the words to this song. Eggs, might make an omelet after stream. I could go for some eggs too. Honestly, go for like a hard-boiled egg even. But no look behind the back, hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with a creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are you bad people for watching this? Yes. After a few more episodes, Amanda goes to bed. Check my computer one last time. Still nothing from Robert, but it says he read my message. Is he ignoring me? Actually, I climb into bed and get some rest, but I just can't stop wondering why Robert won't message me back. I think I know why. Ooh, okay, so you can actually get something other than an S. I think it's because of our previous encounter. I think so, when we were at the bar. I think that's why he's ghosting me.
You've got Dad.
Okay, that one was short enough. I think I'll go ahead and check out Joseph. What is this D? Dadmazon? This is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down into duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Dates overload. He has no respect for you because you gave it up too easy. Exactly, I think that's what it is. All right, we're gonna message Joseph, and that'll be it for the single dates. So do I still get a heart for him? Okay, I do. I think that just shows the number of dates. Dad tip number 21, eat a lot of broccoli. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Yeah. Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'll love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. I'm going to focus on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Spanky. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. Oh, that wasn't so bad. He used a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I won't let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Spanky. I thought I was going to just say spank for a second. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me unblinking. I make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad? Please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Spanky. What if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Spanky? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey. Krish, I think it was. Krish? It's Chris. Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Spanky. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? Chris blinked slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Firstly, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Joseph, he peeks. A couple typos in the game. Spanky, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on, Koro? Friends, how you doing today? What is new in Koro's world? Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside.
Yeah.
Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right, sorry. Try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be real shy. Brand! Still on cloud 9 after my date with Coleman. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Yuppie. He's a little preppy, that's for sure. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to come to a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Spanky. Hello, Father. Hello, Spanky. Kids, these kids are creepy. Oh my. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? We should get to baking. Yeah, we should get to baking. Maybe it's better if I don't shift the power dynamic on the creepy nightmare twins. Are you guys gonna help us bake? We don't want to bake. Well, okay, what do you want to do? We have to perform surgery. Guys, we've been over this. Please, stop cutting open your toys. Christian and Christy run out of the room giggling. Oh, goodness. After a second of relative silence, Joseph turns to me, grinning sheepishly. You ever have more than one kid, Spanky? Nope. You should try it. We both start to laugh, but are interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half a father is trying to keep kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. Take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine coffee table. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Sex. Examine bookshelf. Perfectly sturdy wooden bookshelf. sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks homemade. Handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, Underwater Mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing, who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in, wait, this is a series? Let's examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep believing in you, tiny houseplant. Spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. There's a story here. It's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up.
Oh.
Walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. Twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, might have to water you down with spiders. Wait, what? No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. This man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Spoon duel the Spider King or Renegade option? Okay, I need some help with this one. Are we talking like big spoon, little spoon kind of deal? Or are we talking like I pick up a spoon off the table and then fight, you know, like using it as a sword? Or Renegade option. I have no idea what that would be. What do you guys want to see? I need some help with this one. Spoon duel or Renegade option. Be the doctor, sword fight with a spoon. Okay. I'm gonna sword fight with a spoon. Let's do it. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Okay, so I'm not gonna be big spoon, little spoon kind of deal. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Spanky the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? No mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Blast, I'm defeated. You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic. Oh man, that is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Yes.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. Certainly looks confident. All right, Spanky, you've baked a cake from a box before, once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies. Woo! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Spanky, way to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph? All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale, and voila, duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for that pony, for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his face. Is he blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that, Spanky. Joseph quickly composed himself. Uh-oh. I think Joseph is realizing I'm kind of cute. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. You even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle, Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Aye.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack.
Oh.
If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom.
Yeah.
She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Nice.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs, he eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this is my first time to the rodeo, the bake sale rodeo.
Oh.
There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, we high five. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here.
Hey.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. We used the box recipe. We improvised. It's just how Nana used to make. We improvised. Just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. Sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt. All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. You ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Spanky! It's Brian.
Hey.
Close enough? Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. I bet I could eat 11 brownies. Let the man buy his brownies. Nope, let the man, I bet I could eat 11. They used to call me Brian Hollow Legs Harding back when I was in the competitive circuit. Think you could go brownie for brownie with me? 12 brownies. Let's save threats of competitive eating for another time, shall we? Okay, so that Joseph didn't like what Brian did. Brian and I stare each other down. Ha, you're right. I'll just take one for myself and one for Daisy here. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's The Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. There actually kind of is. Make sure to give you guys the edges. Clear the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck? I would have gone for young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? He's about to say he wishes he was of the secular world? Kind of silly, but
Oh.
Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, you know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on an island. We'll be on island time. Make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy, Craig. Craig! He's going to be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell it to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? That's what we're going with for sure. Hey, Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it? I feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? I'll eat hers. You got yourself a deal. Look at that. The day winds down. We're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box mix, huh?
Ugh.
Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. This is what we're trying to figure out. What's going on between these two? Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually, they're just brownies. Cute.
Oh.
And boring and safe. Okay. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? Just hoping to introduce Spanky to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Mary sucks. Mary and Joseph, I get it right. I know. I see what they did there. Yeah, Mary seems pretty not loving her life with Joseph for whatever reason, but don't you think, Spanky? Mary, let the kid answer the question. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. They seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Question? Blue's playing daddy is a bit meta. How you doing today, Nidelicious? How was the doggy play date? I saw the pics in Discord as I was getting ready to go live. What's going on, True Kelt?
Hello there.
Hello there to you. How are things going, you two? Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is going to fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Oh, yikes. Girls are exhausted? I bet. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Oh, gosh. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. Sheesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. Hey. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. Anyway, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But
Good one.
bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Oh no, we're eating it. Well, we could save it. No, we're eating it. Force the brownie down my gullet, knowing full well this will be my undoing. I will feel this later.
Oh.
Step inside, find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Oh, I was supposed to save one for Amanda. Oh no. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. They are not special brownies. They were at a church bake sale. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or, sorry, kiddo, no dice. Feel immediate shame for scarfing the last brownie. Actually, I don't know if it's shame or just nausea from all the brownie, but it could be both. That's okay. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? The last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. I messed up. Smile as often as you can will make others around you something, something, something. Flip up sunglasses. Handy, cool, dad jokes, salesman, Mary. Yeah, I messed that one up. Due to the thing with Brian and also the fact that I ate her brownie. Father Unit, glad to see the unit thing is spreading.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Did I have all 4 of these from last time? I don't think I had one from Craig. Hey, dude, I've got the runs. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do you feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this meat hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her sopressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Oh gosh, must tell wife Unit. I did get the same amount of dad and daddy points. I wonder why that was. I think they're made up and they don't matter. Welcome to Dream Daddy, where the points are made up and everything's made up and the points don't matter. That kind of deal. Oh, man. There's still so much left of this game. I think what you could do, I think you could finish it in 4 hours if you just focused on one dad and continue to date that one dad. But I felt like I wanted to at least go on one full date with every dad. And then I'm not going to try to see everything this game has to offer necessarily, but I at least wanted to, like I said, go on one date with Matt, with each dad. Then I'll probably, let's see, we got 7 dads here. So we might narrow it down to like half. Picks only, I go for Brian. You think so? Right here. I think I'll probably narrow it down to half. I'm not sure who to choose. Really, the only one I'm not a big fan of is Robert. I kind of like the rest of them, though. Seem to have lost my spatula. I blame Saber. I think second dates. Matt's my fave. Yeah, I think Matt. I kind of like the idea of Joseph here too. Damien is just not really. I don't know. Damien's just a little bit too out there. So, did you throw it at him? Keep Craig and Joseph on the side. So you're saying Matt and then Craig and Joseph on the side? So I'm thinking I'd do second dates with just a couple of them, maybe 3 of them, and then a final, I don't know. I mean, there are 3 hearts, so I don't know if 3 dates is max or what, but I was thinking second dates with maybe 3 of them, and I can always do these side ones. These side ones are really quick. Damien is not emo enough. He's actually Victorian, like goth. His son is emo. See, I'm thinking maybe I do all of the side missions or whatever you want to say, the side dates, and then maybe only do main dates when those are done. Then that'll help me decide, I think. I think that's probably what I'll do. All right, we just saved it. And if I go to load the game, is it going to give me another spoiler? No, okay. Dad book. Good. All right. Yeah, I think we got at least one more stream. I think we got at least one more stream with this game, but we gotta enjoy this song. 3 days, so you must decide on Hanky Lanky. Oh, Hanky Lanky, huh? How's that compare to Hanky Panky? Dream Daddy. Tablet keyboard, all good, all good. I want to do something, my friends. I would like to give away a game. We have a few games left, so I'm gonna do just another stream bot, sorry, loot spot giveaway. And we'll do that while listening to Dream Daddy. I had a couple games that I gave away yesterday that somebody decided they didn't want and asked me to please re-gift. So I'm going to go ahead and give one of those away now. The song is really, it truly is such a bop. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away, all you got to do is just chat to win this. And so we'll do 2 of them, okay? 2 games. And all you got to do is just type in the chat. We'll do a 1-minute timer on this, so it'll be quick, okay? 2 games, like I said, I was asked to re-gift them just because the person that plays them didn't really like the style of game and thought somebody else might enjoy them more. So the first game is the Texorcist. So if you're interested in winning the Texorcist, all you got to do is type the word text in the chat, and it's only open for a minute, so you better get on it if you want to do that. The other game is going to be Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. So you also have a chance to win that one too. And I think Wrath is sort of like a Doom. It's a similar game to Doom. So yeah, I think they just said they didn't really like those type of games. So yeah, got about 20 seconds, a little less than 20 seconds to get entered into that. Just doing some real quick rapid fire giveaways. And my friends, let's head to the tavern. Kadok, I can't take that back. There's no way to remove you out of this, I don't believe. So, we'll just see. If you win, we'll pick somebody else. Kirk is the winner. Kirk, you're the winner, my man. So I'll get you, I'll get that sent over to you. And I will say this. I have no reason to believe that this person would lie. But I did actually send them the codes. So hopefully they're not used. Hopefully they're not used, but I suppose I don't actually know. It was a new person, so I don't know them very well. If they are used, I will get you something else, all right? So this next one is, like I said, similar. It seems like a similar game to Doom. It's called Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. So all you gotta do is type in Wrath to get entered in on this one. And since I only have a couple games to send, I'll go ahead and just pull up Discord now. So I'm going to message that over to you, Kirk, my man. Me dream daddy. It's just too good. It has no business being that good. This one does. It does look cool. It really does. Kirk, that's funny. Got a message in there from 2018 in Discord. Good times. Back in the Part-Time Gamers Club. Take care, gotta go. Love y'all. See ya, Nidalicious. Hope you have a good rest of your day, my friend. Code, so what was this? Was Texorcist. The Texorcist. There you go. Just sent you the code via Discord DM. And the winner is gonna be between True Celt and Axe. It's gonna be the True Celt. True Celt. I'll DM that to you right now in Discord. True Celt. There we go. Weekend plan sealed. Oh, yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see. True Celt. There you are, my friend. Here is the key for Wrath. There you go, my friend. Just copied it on over to you. And if those games are, like I said, somebody else, I'd already sent them off to somebody else. If they were somehow used by that person, I will get you something else, all right? But you got it. Appreciate you entering the giveaway and hanging out with us today, both of you. And everybody else that came, too. I got some thank yous to give out. We'll talk about tomorrow real quick, too. And I'm going to drop this party on over to somebody else as well. We'll try to find somebody to raid. So I want to thank the mod squad, Chaotic Coleman, Hercules. Oh, I got Kirk's name in there that time. Love it. As well as Octi. We had a resub from Octi. And then hosts from Kermit, Autumn, and Axe. And our Ko-fi members are Chaotic Coleman, Iron, Filled a Potato, Freshly Bathed, Coral Cabug, Nidalicious, and Spooky Deer. Much appreciated, my friends. It's been a good time playing some Dream Daddy. We'll probably play it another day next week. Just to see if we can't possibly finish it up. We gotta actually fully date a dad. You know what I mean? We gotta find dad love. You know what I'm saying? So we can't leave this thing half finished. It looks like Slashy's online playing some Stardew Valley. We could go raid Slashy. Maybe we do that, assuming this is up to date. Indeed, it is. Indeed, okay. Yeah, she just started. So why don't we go give Slashy a hello. And my friends, tomorrow we're back into Raft. Code work, good to hear. Good to hear it. We are going to be continuing Raft tomorrow. So looking forward to that. I've been continuing on with the storyline, which has been really good. So excited to get back into some Raft tomorrow. My friends, hope you have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow, aka Thursday. We'll go say hello to Slashy and just give her a nice warm hello. My friends, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.